part 2 of episode 5 of Unpacking the Drone Cybersecurity Advisory Circular released by CASA in March 2026. Hi there, my name's Tom Pills, the drone lawyer, and thanks for joining. Let's go. In part 1 of episode 5, we covered the CIA Security Foundation and 2 of the 5 security principles, being secure by design and defense in depth. Today, we look at the remaining 3 security principles, which are least privilege, zero trust, and supply chain security. So, principle 3 of 5, least privilege. This means that every user, every process, and every subsystem should only have access to the minimum it needs to do its job, nothing more. The purpose is containment. If an attacker compromises one element of your system, least privilege aims to limit how far that compromise can spread. In an RPAS context, this applies to your ground control station access controls, your maintenance systems, your C2 link authentication, anywhere access can be scoped and restricted. Principle 4, zero trust. Zero trust is a design principle that says no component, no subsystem, and no user is trusted by default, regardless of where it sits in the system. Everything must verify. Nothing is assumed legitimate simply because it's inside the system boundary. CASA's guidance notes that traditional aerospace systems have relied heavily on trusted by default assumptions within their security boundaries, and this makes them highly dependent on keeping external interference out. Zero Trust Architecture, or ZTA, challenges that assumption by enforcing verification at every level, typically through encryption, digital certificates, and digital signatures. Principle 5, supply chain security. That's about protecting your system elements, hardware and software, from intentional interference before they even reach you. A compromised component sourced from an unverified supplier is a vulnerability you inherited. AC 2157 is direct about this. Sourcing pre-manufactured subsystems from external suppliers places a strong degree of reliance on the security practices of those suppliers. As an operator, your procurement decisions are security decisions. Knowing who made your flight controller, where its firmware came from, and how those components were qualified is now part of your compliance framework. So in short, there are 5 principles and 1 lens, and your system design, your procurement, and your operations are all examined through it. In the next episode, we get into how that documentation works, the security risk assessment process set out in AC 2157, the V-model methodology, and what you need to produce at each stage. Thanks for joining. The lawyer's in your corner of the sky.